Welcome everybody, my name is Pixie. This is a 45-minute total body conditioning class. We do not need weights. If you wanted to take weights, you can, but I will not be cueing weights. If you have shoes, go right ahead. We won't be jumping, but the benefit of wearing sneakers or shoes is that it can help with some stability. I do recommend using all of the muscles of your feet, of course, for sure. So it's up to you, your comfort level. I would recommend shoes, but you certainly don't have to wear them. Okay, so let's start. We're going to stand up, and of course, you're already standing, I hope. Let's take a few seconds, just work out any cobwebs in those hips and the shoulders. Just any free-flowing movement for now, whatever your body feels like doing, and then we're going to start. So I'm just opening up my hips a little bit. They're always super tight, getting into the hamstrings a little bit. All right, so hopefully you have enough space. Let's spread out your legs a little bit wider than your shoulders. We're going to take some inhales. I want you to bend those knees, get really nice and low, lift those arms, straighten the legs, reach up, inhale, and exhale down. Inhale up and reach, my go-to move for a warm-up. Exhale down, inhale up. Take your time, doesn't have to look like me. I don't want you to feel any pain in the knees, in the elbows, in the neck. I just want you to get some stretch and start to engage the muscles of your body. Let's take 4 more. Let's take 2 more. Good work, good work. Hold your arms up. Let's move side to side. Another stretch, this time in the side body. We're not going to hold it one direction. We're just going to move freely side to side. Pretend your body's in the middle of you're in the middle of a narrow hallway. So you're just moving side, not front or back. Keep breathing. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's open up the shoulders, okay? So you're going to open up the chest, bend the elbows, whatever feels comfortable right now in legs. If this is too wide, narrow it. Now hug the shoulders, open up the back. Bring your arms into a T and cross your hands behind so you can open up the muscles of the arms, the chest. Let's keep going. So a little bit multi-movement here. Bear with me. This is a total upper body warm up. You're going to feel it in the chest. You're going to feel it in the shoulders. Start to feel it in the core and, of course, in the upper back. Good work, good work. Let's do 6. And always, we want to maintain a slight bend in those joints. The knees, the elbows, if we're in plank. The knees if we're standing, and those hyperextensive joints, people. Looks really good when you're doing contortion, but when we're doing training and fitness, we try to engage the muscles of either the legs or the arms. Let's do 1 more each side so that we don't use the joints. Last side. All right, good work. Let's get into the muscles of the legs. Okay, I'm going to turn around. You can stay facing where you are. Option number 1, you're going to bend down, crawl your hands. This is a squat. Crawl your hands down your thighs. I want you here to engage the muscles of your core. This is too much back. This core is not engaged. So you'll feel it right in the abdomen. From here, you're going to lift the arms up and stand. So option 1, you're going to push the hips back, slide the hands down. Core is engaged. You can help yourselves out. Lift the arms up, keep a nice strong core, and stand. Option 2, from straight arms, you're going to bend over, touch the toes or the ankles, bend the knees, arms up, press down evenly in those feet, and stand. Take your options. Let's go. It's a little bit of a total body warm-up. I want us to work on the hinge. I want us to work on those leg muscles. I want us to warm up. So this can be slow. Move at your own pace. Move with your own breath in mind. And definitely when you press to stand, make sure you can feel all 4 corners of your feet. Let's do 4 more. Good work, good work. Just a warm up, right? The benefits of the warm-up: lubricates those joints, sends oxygen to the muscles, so when we work out, you will actually have more stamina, more power maybe. Let's do one more. Good work. All right, last one. Nice and tight. Good. Hands on your hips, hips forward, hips back. Gather up your balance. You're going to bend one leg on top of the knee, curl the toes in, and bend. Grab the shin. So that's forward, back, balance, and bend. We're getting into the muscles of the hips. Ooh. Working on balance a little bit. We will be doing some balancing today. Let's do 6 more. Forward, back, stand up, balance, and bend. Ooh. Let's do 2 more. Nice work. Let's take it to high leg. I want to kick, so monster walk. Hamstring engagement. Doesn't have to kick so high. Usually we would be walking, but I don't know if we have the space. Let's do 4 more. So 4. Oh my gosh. Time flies by. Circle the knee out. Circle out. Okay, this will be the last warm-up. Last piece. Circle out, circle out. Okay, if you're ready, let's circle in. Circle in. Keep your core engaged. Let's do 6, 4, 2, 1. Okay, hopefully you have warmed up. Let's grab some water if you need. Take a sip. Stay hydrated. Hydrolysis, one way to make energy with water. So stay hydrated. Hydration. Everybody's got it. Do you need to make any changes, shoes, anything? Okay, let's start. Okay, I have 5 standing exercises. We're going to repeat them twice. Option 1, we're going to work on those squats, okay? 15, pushing the hips back first. Let's go wide. If you're used to doing narrow, let's go wide. If you're used to doing wide, let's go narrow. If you're in wide, feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders, still hinging from the hips just a little bit. Push back and bend. Push down in those feet evenly. And stand up, squeeze those legs. Let's keep going. Let's do 12. Now take a look at those knees. It's okay to set yourself up for success. Does the middle of the knee point in the middle of the foot? Good. If yes, good. Let's try not to come too far back, because now we're using the muscles of our back to lengthen the torso. I want you to use the muscles of your core so you're not coming too much in a back bend. All right, let's keep going. Too easy? Let's play with balance. You're going to lift one leg towards your midline and gentle down. Wide squat, up. Toes really, really soft. Using all of your core muscles to land softly. Let's do 2 more. Good work. Not too bad, right? Good conditioning. All right. Good. We're going to repeat this one twice. Number 2, we didn't have a time to do this during the warm-up. You might need a mat if you need it. You are on your toes or on your knees. If you're on your knees, we're doing a plank walkout. Go ahead and try it, everybody on their knees, and then we can do it on our toes. Hinging forward, you're going to walk your hands into a plank. Press the floor away, screw those arms into the floor. Bring the chest down. Use the elbows, use the tricep muscles, and push. Don't use the elbows. Walk your hands back to your feet and straighten. If you're on your toes, we're doing 12. Let's try on our toes. Hinging forward, hands on the ground. Walk your hands into a plank. Wrists are directly underneath shoulders, right? Set yourself up for success. Elbows in, chest down, and press. Walk your hands back to your feet and repeat. Let's try it for 12. Take your options. Let's do it. Not too bad, right? Just 12. Taking a break every time. Take breaks as you need it. Set yourself up for success. Make sure that alignment is there always. Let's keep going. If this is starting to bug your wrist and you're on carpet, I would recommend walking your hands out into a plank, hold, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Let's do 4 more, almost done. How is that breath? Last 2, almost there, almost there. Last one, last one. Good work. Stand up, recover. Quickly, quickly recover. Okay, this is a curtsy squat. Curtsy squat is a great squat, works on the muscles of the side. You're going to either version 1, very narrow, small step back. You're on the back balls of the feet and toes. Bend, check that knee, pointing out in the middle of the toe, chest is engaged, core is engaged, chest is up, good. And then switch. Narrow, check yourself, knees directly above ankle. Let's try the narrow. A few times. Okay, push the hips back, it'll help. Version 2, you're wider. Very wide. Still stacking, that knee above the ankle. Knee points out in the middle of the foot. Option number 3, you're giving me a leg extension to the side, so lateral lift. Okay, guys, let's go. 10. Lots of options. Take option 1. That core is engaged, right? Now, what the core doesn't, a core that's not engaged looks like this. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. This is what we're conditioning. Total body movement, emphasize on that connection in the core. Press down evenly on that front foot. 4 corners. Good work. Not too bad, right? Slow burn. Keep those hips level, of course. You don't want one too far down. Let's do 1 more each side. Okay, good work. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Good work. Let's move on. Shoulder blade work. Option 1, 15-degree angle. I want you to pull the elbows in, up to the side. So elbows point up. Extend the arms out to the side. Keep the shoulder blades down your back. Arms go above your head and down. Option number 2, small, maybe a 45-degree angle, bending at the knees. So you're almost setting up for your deadlift, but not quite. All right, let's try it. So in row, out, keep the shoulder blades down your back, above your head, shoulder blades down, and recover. In squeeze, out squeeze, above your head squeeze. You can feel those shoulder blades glued to that rib cage, sliding down. Shoulder blades together. Arms out. Shoulder blades move slightly. If that back starts to hurt, let's keep going. We got 6 more. I want you to take a break or try tilting the pelvis down to give your lower back a little bit more space. Option to take breaks, of course. All right, almost there, almost there. Let's do 2 more. Good work. Recover. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Let's go into single leg hinge. This is our last piece of our standing. We're going to repeat these one more time. For your standing leg hinge, I want us on one leg, so I'll show you with my right. My right leg is supportive. My left toes drag along the floor as I hinge forward. I'm trying to keep my arms directly in front of my shin. So don't go forward on this one. Straight down. Now squeeze this legs, all the muscles in the back of that leg, the glute. If you're option 2, the toes are just slightly touching, you can bend the supporting leg. Option 3, you are in a full single leg hinge. Okay, let's try 10. These are pretty challenging. Take it at your own pace. Oh, let's keep going. This is how we're working on balance, which is a very crucial piece of training. How is this looking? Is it pretty straight? Ouch. Okay, guys, good work. 4 more. Let's do 4 more. Make sure those hips are level. Slow, 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 slow. Yowzers. Last 2. Last one. Good work. I know you probably feel it in that glute, hamstring. Those are good areas to feel it. If there was a little bit too much extension happening, or let's try the other side. If there's too much calf involvement, we'll have to stretch those ankles. Let's try the other side. This is my better side. And remember that spine, remember that torso, and how engaging the core doesn't mean that we're in this very big extension in the spine. Means the exact opposite. I want you to engage your core on the up phase as you're stacking those shoulders on top of the hips. I really want you to feel it in those abdominal muscles. My better side. All right, guys, let's do 2 more. All right. Good work. Shake it out. When we are done, let's go back to squat. Take another sip of water if you need it. No explanations on this one. You already know how to do it. When you're ready, let's go wide. In 3, 2, 1. Feet are level. Push the hips back. Bend those knees. Hands don't have to be at prayer. I'm just doing that. You can reach forward. Your hands can stay on your hips if you want. Make sure those feet are pressing down. Option. Let's take it to a balance. Knee drive. Land softly. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's do 4 more each side. Ready? 4, 3. If you're on 2 legs, we're just going to do a little bit more. Keep going. Remember that core is engaged. Last one. Good work. Let's go back to plank walkouts. Let's do 12. Take your option on your knees or on your toes. Switch if you want. Let's go. We are halfway there. Keep going. Nothing wrong with finishing on those knees for last 6. Three more. Feels good to use those muscles. Last one. Make it nice and strong. All right, good work. Recover. Let's take the curtsy squat next. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Variations on that curtsy squat. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. I'll take option 1, narrow. Watching the knee. Making sure I'm pressing down evenly in that front leg. Back toes are active. This can really help with toe flexion, which is an important part of walking, running. Keep it up. Good work. Option 2, you're just a little bit further back. Try to even out. Get stable in the hips, in those obliques. Oh my gosh. We are almost there. Take an extension if you want. Oop, a little far. 4 more each side. Really working, you guys. 3. 2. Last set. Very good work. Nice. Good. Shake it out. We are moving to, if I'm not mistaken, shoulder blade work. Okay? Shoulder blades. Let's get ready in that hinge, 15 or 45. When you're ready, squeeze, arms out, and then arms above your head. This could be W, could be X. I do it more like a T, and then Y. This is what it's called technically, but I'm doing it a little bit differently. Definitely feels good to use those shoulder blades. They are a tough muscle to train, but it's so very important to a lot of movements. So how's that neck? Also, keep your neck as long as you can. Keep it braced so the core is engaged, of course, but the neck is also engaged, but not to the point where you're looking forward or trying to pinch those muscles. Keep your neck long and strong. Let's do 3 more. Good work. Almost there. This is very controlled, nice and slow. Last one. Very good. Recover. Single leg hinge is next. This is our last standing, and then we're going down to work on core. All right, bad leg first. Take your options here, and let's try it. Hinging forward. Those arms are almost shaving that shin. Try to keep your hips level. So you would be lifting with the glute of the floating leg. Remember, don't lock those knees. You don't have to keep a bend in the knees, but you do have to engage the muscles in the leg. All right, nice work, nice work. Almost there. Let's do 2. Last one. Good work. Shake out your standing leg. Let's try the other side. In 3, no breaks. 2, 1. Let's take a break after this one. Let's do 10. Own pace. It's all good. Whoa. We are halfway there. Good work. We got 2 more. Almost there. Last one. Good work. No more standing. If you have a mat, please take it. If you have a towel or a pillow or anything, we're going to need that. Hopefully you can see. All right, so first side plank. Pretty okay. Everybody has generally done one of these before, but it's a good training tool. It certainly has a lot of benefits when it comes to a lot of body movements. All right, let's give it a go. Option number 1, the bottom leg, try to keep your body straight. Bottom leg is in a kickstand. Both hands down. You're going to push the floor away from you, but you have this point of contact as well as 2 hands. Your forearm, make sure that elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. Remember, set yourself up for success. Option number 2, you're still in that kickstand leg, but your arm is above your head. Well, above the shoulder, really. Just in line, a T. Form a T. Option number 3, feet are side by side. We're still on our forearm on this one. And then option number 4, both feet stack. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. We can do this nice, quick, 35 seconds. I'll take option number 1. If you can, in option number 1, any option, make sure you're feeling the side of your abdomen. Actively engage. Actively push the floor away. We are more than halfway there. You got 10 seconds. Now is that neck. Don't let it hang. Don't be too engaged with it. Okay, relax. Good work. Let's switch sides. I'm just going to face the other direction. No, face the same direction. Anyway, all right, let's get at it. Take your options, hopefully, same side. Hopefully different sides, same options. Ready? I'll take option 1. Let's go. Push the floor away. Use the kickstand leg as a little bit more leverage, but try to engage side of your abdomen. Breathe normally. Don't hold your breath. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring it down. We're going to move to plank. Now for options on plank, you can come onto your forearms, you can come onto your wrists here. Take your options. I'm sure you know what plank is, but what we're actively trying to do, go ahead and place yourself in one as I explain this, and then I'll start the timer. Take a break now if you need it. What we're trying to do is actively use the muscles of your abdomen. A lot of muscles here that we're trying to use to push the floor away. We're not trying to get into an arch in the spine because this is a surefire sign that your core is not activated. Well, your abdominals is not activated. All right. Option number 2, you can be on your knees, but on your hands, still trying to actively push the floor away. And those wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. I would try not to get the elbows, the crook of the elbows to face forward. They face each other. Option number 3, of course, you're on your toes. And option number 4, we're taking it a little active on this one. Knee to elbow. All right, let's get ready for that plank. 40 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Take those options. I'll take option number 3. How is that neck? Don't let it hang. Look a little bit in front of those fingers. Good work. We're more than halfway there. Squeeze the muscles of your glutes as well. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good work. Okay, perfect. Just enough time. Let's get into something to open up the chest. This is your 4th on the floor exercise. Let's get into crab. So what I want you to do is your fingers do not point towards your feet. Fingers point out or back. Back is optimal, but I'll go a little bit more at like a 9 or an 11 o'clock. I want your hips to be directly between those shoulders and the ankles. Open up the chest and head looks up in the corner of your room. Lift just a little bit. I don't want to go too much into an extension because that would be a stretch. I want you to activate here. Ready? Let's lift those hips off the ground. Open up the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. I know you can feel the shoulder blades. Head is slightly up. Let's lift the right leg off the ground. Right leg down. Reset. Let's lift the left leg off the ground. Reset. Let's lift the right hand off the ground. So you're lifting from the shoulder. Give it a go. Try it. You're shifting a little bit. Right hand down. Reset. Let's lift the left hand off the ground. Left hand down. Hold it here. Hold, hold, hold. Open up that chest. Strengthen the muscles of that upper back and down. Release. All right, let's go back to side plank. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. I'll take another option on the side plank. And of course, you're more than welcome to, I think, carve it. Or this is called almost like a thread the needle, if you wanted to. If you know of any other versions that you'd like to take on your side plank, go ahead. There's many you can take. That all depends on what you're training right now. Ten seconds. Recover. 1 needed. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's try the other side. You got 10 seconds to recover. Checking the time. Oof. Let's go. Side plank, opposite side. Take your options. Depends on what you're doing, what your goal is today. Well, very good work. Very good work. Keep pushing. You got 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring it down. 10-second break and then plank. Get ready for your plank. Take your options. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you get to a shake, that's a good sign. It means you're getting stronger. You're adapting. Now, if you don't get a shake, doesn't mean it's still not valid. It's a very good movement, very good practice. It just means maybe we should make it a little harder. But it's up to you. It's up to your practice. You got 10 seconds. Good work. Keep going. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right. Good, good, good. What time? All right. Let's take our crab to stretch this time. Good work, guys. We are done. We are stretching at this point. Okay. Hopefully you've had enough time to cool down and your heart rate has started to come down a little bit. Not that we did any cardio, but let's set up for crab. Make sure your hips are in the middle. Your feet are hip width distance. Fingers pointing to the side or back. When you're ready, lift. If you're ready, lift a little higher in tabletop so we can see if we can stretch the muscles of our chest. Now, hold it there. If tabletop is too much, let's do just the hover. And I want you to hold it for another 4. I want you to open up the chest. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good work. Straighten your legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees as well. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Last one. Let's hold it for 1 or 3 breaths, actually, in that forward fold. With your legs can be bent as well. 2 more breaths. You can hug your thighs. Release, and let's go on to our backs. We're going to look at the time. I don't want you to get too late here. All right, let's figure 4. Figure 4, really good for that hip socket. If you want to take it a little further, let's thread the needle. And I want you to think of pushing that knee, the front knee, and the knee closest to you, slightly back to really get some space in that hip socket. Let's take 1 more breath. Toes on the ground. Let's take a twist. You're going to reach across for your knee. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Bring that knee across. Keep your shoulders on the ground. Keep your shoulder blades on the ground. We worked on the muscles of the side of the hip. Well, this will hopefully feel really good. It's something that we don't generally stretch easily standing. These twists are one of the only ways. All right, let's recover and let's try the other side. Okay, figure 4 to start. Curl the toes in towards the shin, so you shouldn't feel anything in those joints, eh? Not in the knee, in the ankle. Okay, let's thread the needle if you're ready. Side. Back toes down, reach across, opposite hand to opposite knee, pull it across, shoulder blades on the ground. Let's take 2 more breaths. On the inhale, scan your body for tension. Exhale, release. Roll onto your stomachs. All right, option number 1 for seal, we're going to take a stretch in the abdominals and the core muscles in the front of your abdomen. Option number 1, elbows are right underneath those elbows, palms are down or fingers clasped. On the inhale, you're going to lift, coming out of those hips. So it's a total lengthening from your torso to the crown of your head. Option number 2, you will come in seal, which is hands underneath your elbows, hands underneath your shoulders, elbows in. You're lengthening, straightening those arms and still trying to lengthen from the torso to the crown of your head. Take your options. Let's take 4 breaths. Super important to stretch these muscles. Hips are heavy, no pain in the back. If you feel any pain in that lumbar region, recover or try to lengthen, and it's an arch in the shoulders. You can arch in the lower back, but not the mid back, not the rib cage. All right, child's pose, good work. Recover. Open up wide your knees if you want. Let's really come down into our child's pose. Feel like you're being pulled forward from the wrist, back from the hips. Again, 3 breaths. Inhaling, scanning your body for tension. Exhale, release. Last breath. Good work, guys. We are almost done. Make your way to standing. Ooh. Hands on the ground. Push yourself onto the tips of your toes. Hang here for a little bit. When you're ready, press those heels down, straighten the legs, hang here. And then slowly rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, stacking those vertebrae on top, and shoulders back, head last. All right, thank you so much for coming. If you have time, let's stretch those shoulders. But I realize I'm out of time. Questions, comments, please do not hesitate.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pixie.